Hi ladies, Ali here from Clear Skin and Wellbeing. So today I thought I would talk about dry and dehydrated skin. But before I do so, if you haven't subscribed before, please subscribe and also please like. So let's talk dehydrated skin first. Now it can be quite a temporary thing and it can be quite easy to fix. It tends to be obviously because we don't have enough fluid. So you can, plenty of water, herbal drinks, which also contain antioxidants, lots of them, such as green tea, fantastic. But also you can do things like eating. So eating the right things, such as cucumbers, lettuce, tomatoes, anything with quite a high water content. Now it can also be caused dehydration by things such as sodium in the diet and also things like processed foods. So by having those watery foods, if you like, or drinks, it really does make a difference. Now, dry skin is a little bit of a different thing. Now, I've always had quite oily, dehydrated skin, but getting older, it's definitely become more dry. Dryness can come over from age, but it can also be hereditary. Now, I do have a few steps which I'm just about to show you, which is great, to help combat that dryness and to help any moisture you have in to be locked in. Now, dry skin doesn't tend to have such, the oil from the sebum oil isn't so quick, if you like, as somebody who does have oily skin, who would produce a lot more. Now, people with dry skin, their skin tends to be patchy, dryness, can be quite crepey, and their pores tend to be not so large, which is great. We haven't got such large pores, but on the minus side, you're more likely to wrinkle earlier because you haven't got all that oil to sort of soften and plump, if you like. So first thing is first, when washing the face, I tend to use first wash would be something really quite gentle, and I've got something here from, again, Marks and Spencer's. Again, I'm not sponsored, but what I like about it, it contains hyaluronic acid, so again that's going to plump up and moisturize and just help with that collagen, if you like. And then the other I always use a balm. Now, because they're quite oily, so I say oily, they've got that sort of oil feel, so they do tend to help moisturize. You see it's kind of waxy, and you see there, you could use something like coconut oil is quite good, but only if you've got very dry skin, because it can be quite heavy. Now, once you've done that and when you're washing, it's always good to use an exfoliant. Now, you don't want to be using anything like a facial scrub, for instance, because anything with beads in it or grains, it's just going to be too heavy and it's just going to scratch the skin and may aggravate it and irritate it. You can use chemical ones, but I do love my Foreo. And I mean, they're quite expensive. They're about, I don't know, that you can get dupes, but this one, I think it's about £80–90, maybe a bit more. But what I love about it, it's very soft silicone. The nodules here are slightly larger, perhaps if you've got more oily skin or if you've got an oily part by the nose. But the parts here, which is very soft and small, you can just get rid of those dead skin cells, which is really important for dry skin, because you want the dead skin cells off. Otherwise, whatever you're going to put in is not going to penetrate through, and it's just going to sit there and get more dry. So yes, using the Foreo is great. Now, after washing, highly recommend putting on a toner. A toner balances the skin after washing it, so it's quite important. Try to not go for one with an alcohol in it. If it's alcohol based, it's going to dry the skin even more. So you want something really light and gentle. Lizelle, Neil's Yard, for instance, I've got here, just something really lovely and light. So just to restore that pH balance. And then once you've washed the face and you've toned, you need to then put on a serum or a moisturizer. I tend to go for a serum rather than the moisturizer because it penetrates in a bit deeper into the skin, into the epidermis, if you like. So it's good to have good ones like hyaluronic acid, multipeptide, for instance. And I have one here from Gal, so that would really help. So putting something like that on. One of my all-time favourites is a serum from the Body Shop, and it is the Drops of Youth. It just makes your skin feel so smooth and hydrated. Highly recommend. Now once you've got your serum on, it's great. So you've got the moisture in, you've taken off the dead skin cells, it's clean, it's great, but you want something to lock it in. And that's the time for the oils. Now a little bit goes a long way. Now you can use anything with a vitamin E, the same goes with the serums actually, vitamin E, something soothing and soft. Jojoba oil is fantastic, but I always go to my go-to, which is my rosehip oil, and I have an organic one here which I literally show in every video from Holland & Barrett. But any, rosehip oil, you can use avocado oil, and it depends on your skin and how it feels, but you can't go wrong with rosehip oil. And what that does, when you put the oil on, apart from helping with getting antioxidants into there and all that goodness, it's actually forming a film, if you like, and so then it's locking whatever you've applied into your skin serum-wise, it's going to keep it there. And so, yeah, dry skin, and that's what I tend to do. They're my steps. So I hope you found this really interesting. Again, please subscribe and please like, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.